It's been a while, but I'm back. Last week, I went for a trip to Tassie with my sister, who is definitely not a reader. And so I thought, what better way to choose a new book than to get my non-reader sister to choose a book for me? So here is that footage from the bookstore. What's like, are there any genres that are sticking out at you? The genres are at the top, do you see?
Yeah. Health. No. I don't know. Where's like the...
What do you are?
Here we go.
There were so many on this shelf, like Great Big Beautiful Life and Conditions of Will. I was really hoping she'd pick, but alas, she walked straight past.
And they do you like fiction?
Yeah.
Have you read that? I've seen the movie.
Yeah, I have read that actually.
Is it good?
Yeah. So you're just thinking of the picture.
Yeah.
What kind of picture are you looking for?
Just like something that grabs me in.
Okay.
I don't know. That one.
This one?
Uh-huh.
Do you want to just have another look, like keep looking, and then
Yeah.
we can come back to that?
I think that.
Okay.
Oh, what's... Oh, I'm in crime.
Yeah.
I never meant to be. Oh, that could be cool.
Okay, another option.
I reckon this one.
Ooh, okay. Everything I Know About Love was staring her right in the face. I have read it before, but anyway, she didn't choose that. Also, hilarious, Chinese Parents Don't Say I Love You. Why did she pick this up? Unsure. They're all romance. When she circled back to the romance section, I had really high hopes. There were so many that I was like, just pick any of them. Like, I will be so happy with any of these books that you pick up.
No.
But anyway, keep watching. I've been wanting to read Elsie Silver's book for ages, and as she picked it up, I was like, yes, here we go, but she didn't. Also, the Binding 13 series on the right was there, and she didn't pick it up.
I think the one I said before.
Okay.
I think this one.
Okay. Grapevine it is. So, as I said, I was hoping that you'd pick these series because I haven't read it and it's really popular.
Oh.
Then when you were looking at this part here, I was like, okay, Great Big Beautiful Life is a new release by like a really popular author. I was like really hoping you'd choose.
Oh.
And then The Conditions of Will by Jessa Hastings
Oh, that actually
is one
cool.
that I was really hoping you'd choose because I've just read her book Magnolia Parks and it's really good, which is just there. That's her other series.
I don't like... Yeah, she covers it.
To my utter shock and surprise, I really thought that she'd go for the romance section, but she didn't. She was drawn to the mystery section. And as you can see, she picked two different books out. And I ended up getting The Grapevine by Kate Kemp. Here it is. I did some research and it's actually her debut novel. It's set in Australia. It's a crime. And I've just started reading it, but it looks pretty chunky. It's got about 400 or so pages, but I'm really excited. It's been a hot minute since I've read a mystery, so I'll keep you updated and let you know my thoughts along the way. Normally when I read books, I finish them in about 4 days. That's kind of my average. 7 is pretty long for me. If I'm reading a non-fiction, it's a lot longer because I'll go a lot slower. But I'm 4 days in and this is where we're up to. not great progress. Not great at all. So look, I'm about a quarter of the way. Oh, look at that. Like I'm only, oh my gosh, the rest. If you can't tell, I'm struggling. I am struggling. At this stage in the book, there's so many characters I'm getting lost. They keep going back and forth between before the murder, after the murder, a year before, a few months before, a day after, a month after. It's a bit confusing. There's nothing that's really grabbing me. So a guy, this isn't a spoiler because I think this happens in the first few pages. A guy, Antonio's foot is found, and they've basically presumed that he's dead. And so the whole story is about figuring out where he is, where his body is, if he's dead, who did it. Oh, it's just, I'm struggling, and I really want to read, but I want to pick up anything but this book. But I'm going to plow through. I'm going to try and read another few pages, and we'll see if it picks up. Honestly, I'm going to say if it gets to 200 pages and I'm not loving it, I think it's going to have to be a DNF. But let's not think negative right now. Let's just keep reading and I'll keep you updated. Oh my gosh, I look interesting. Guys, it's been 15 days since I've picked up, or since I started reading. Oh my gosh, I'm a mess. This book. I think that needs to tell you all that I need to tell you. Guys, okay, hold on. Let's just... Let's rewind. I'm sick. Hi. I'm in bed. I have all day before church to basically smash this book out. I've told myself that today's the day. I'm just going to finish it. I've got that much left, a little bit at the end. Halfway through, I was like, you know what? No, I'm going to DNF it. I don't even care about what happens. I don't care who the murderer is. There's too many characters. There's too many subplots. I can't follow it. I'm not invested, whatever. And then I kept thinking about my sister who chose this book for me, and I felt bad that I didn't finish it. So I've been slowly working my way through it, but I'm again, it's been 15 days. I've never taken this long to read a fiction book in my life. That's probably a lie, but I don't think it is. Anyway, so I'm going to finish it today. I have 4 hours until I have to go to church. If I have to come back and finish this off after church... So as you can tell, I'm really enjoying it. It's fine. We'll get it done. I'm sure that the ending will be satisfying, finding out who the murderer is. It's kind of getting a little bit better. Not enough for me to want to pick it up. I just need a deadline. I feel like with this book, I just need a deadline to finish it, and that's going to be this afternoon. So I'll let you know my updates as we keep reading. Okay, guys, I have 108 pages left. That is all. That's it. I am going to put a timer on for an hour. I'm just going to sit here and not do anything else because I feel like I keep getting distracted and getting up and doing things. I'm going to put a timer on and see how many pages I can read in 1 hour. So here we go. I'll check back in with you in an hour. Okay, that is 1 hour. The timer literally just went off. This is where I'm up to, which, look, that's all I've got left. So I think I'm just going to push on. It's still sitting at a 2.5, 3. I think I'm going to rate it 2.5 because it was a bit messed up, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to finish it. I thought I filmed a recap of my rating and my comments, and I haven't. This video... just keeps dragging on, but here we are. I'm literally only posting this for my sister. If you've watched to the end, you're a real one. So my final rating, as you can probably guess, is a 2.5 out of 5 stars. Didn't love it, wouldn't recommend it, wouldn't pick it up again. So sorry. Like I said, I think I made these comments, but there were too many characters, there were too many timelines that were going back and forth that it was hard to keep up with. It wasn't fast-paced. It was really, really slow. And even in the end, when all the mysteries were uncovered, it didn't really make sense. And it was just very unbelievable. Everything that happened, I was like, this would never happen. And obviously it's a fiction novel and it's not supposed to make complete sense, but it was just so far-fetched that it was just unbelievable. Yeah, I wouldn't go for this book unless you like a very, very slow burn mystery thriller.